EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
He had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Ryan. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
John, ready, 25.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
25, 21. Got it. Let's go. 58.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And this will be incomplete.
Lions pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
59 mark.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Here's the 2nd-year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. This is taken at the 18. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Ryan. Finding room at the 30. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones.
Complete to Julio Jones. A 14-yard pickup, but it's 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Hey, box truck.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the first guard selected in the draft back in April, Chris Lindstrom from BC. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here I come again. 54, south. Kill.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Great.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And that's caught by Smith. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Okay, baby, I see you.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
20. Check, crouch. Check 59, Mike. Mike the 59. And it's getting in holes.
Mike 5'9".
Hey! Keep it up, defense. Keep it up. Hey. What is
The shotgun snap for Newton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. And this
is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Let's get off the... Hey, South! Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Check cross. No. Off.
Watch safety.
Right. Side, 25.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill. 8.
On first down, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
39.
From the 29, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now Ito Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Mike, 25. Hey, 59, ready. Sit. Shoot. Get up.
On second down, Freeman. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, there's go. Check 3. Gun.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check 26. Check 8. What do you? Kill. 8. Kill. 20. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Check 25. Check. Fresno.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Just like that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Freeman again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Is that...
What did you think about them, Drake, did you tell him?
Who?
About that universal law?
No, I ain't telling him.
360 degrees?
I ain't telling him. I ain't seen nobody to tell him. I ain't seen nobody to tell him, man. What you doing, man?
Sure.
It's on fire, too.
Is it?
Yeah. What's that for? Yeah.
What plastic you got for me?
Ain't got no plastic.
I can't take it just like that.
Oh, is that the motherfucking thing right here? What else you working nights?
I'm working the daytime, homie. You know I'm not working like that. You know I'm not gonna do that shit like that, man. You know I'm not gonna do shit like that.
Yes, sir.
Gotta stay up and be cool about what I always wish I've been out here in this world. What's up with the chairs?
Sails over the end line.
Good too.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now a first down throw for Newton. Being chased out left.
Check 52.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Newton. Flush to his right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. The ball's out, McCaffrey lost it, and the Falcons grab it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ryan now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 56 of Mike.
And they go jet sweep. Here's Sanu. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
On 2nd and 1, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Tell your mom make you go to bed.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
At the 34-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Switch.
They'll run it with Scarlett. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Ryan. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Scarlett. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Atlanta, it's...
Yo. Alright. Let your boy get a square, man. Let your boy get a cigarette off here. Get a cigarette. L. Newport. Alright.
to me one day, Sandy, I'm sleeping with one eye open.
Never before seen home movies.
It wasn't real. It was all fake.
That show who these killers really are. American Monster. All new season premiere Sunday, September 8th at 8. Only on ID and ID Go.
Hey, fat man. You give me kisses? Yeah, he's like my guard pig. Go lay down. I'll be back out later, Wilbur. Okay, so these are the yearbooks that I was talking about. Me, Elena.
And make sure you get something to eat before you go to
all
bed.
the kids that we went to school with. It's kind of good to go back and look at some of these memories. And we were babies. We were worried about the next pep rally or going to the next school dance, and like nobody thought that something like this tragic would happen. Elena had the short haircut, the boyish collared t-shirt, no makeup or anything. A hardcore tomboy. I was totally accepting when Elena came out to me, telling me that she liked country girls. I was completely okay with it. Like, I've always known that she's proud of herself as a guy. Just the way she dressed, the way she acted, the way she talked. Then it became public knowledge and school knowledge and everything like that. I was okay with it. But apparently other people at their school was not okay with it. So that probably led to more bullying and more picking on. In school, if you're not a cheerleader or part of the popular crowd, you're nothing. Mainly her and Mushroom. People would scream at her like, hey, you're a loser. Can you tell if you're a boy or a girl? Who knows? Because you like to whack your hair off and just horrible things like that. And when you're in school, you just want to fit in with everybody. Elena would get bullied, and then she never cried. She never cowered down. She'd get mad back. She'd cuss, ball her fists up, ready to fight. She stood up to the bullies and would stand her ground and stuff. Deborah was in the same class with Elena throughout the years. Everybody knew that they were dating, Deborah and Elena. Like publicly, like at dances and stuff, they would slow dance together, hold hands, peck in the hallways. It was definitely like puppy love displayed. We kind of figured that Elena had like girls because she never had a boyfriend or wanted to hang out with boys or anything. She wanted to date, she wanted to have a life like everyone does. Her and Deborah were super tight and close, but Elena was a very jealous person over Deborah. Anybody who would walk up to her, she would get mad and offended, like, why are you talking to her? We had lunch together and stuff, and I'd say hi to Deborah, and Elena, she would just, why are you talking to her? Do you like her? You think a kid likes her favorite toy, and somebody else wants to play with that toy. They get jealous and territorial over it because it's their only toy they've ever had. Deborah just used Elena
Commercials, born to move.
Oreo Thins. A thin, crisp twist on the Oreo cookie you love.
They say we're too grown for fun. We say playful's never done. Don't fight the feeling, just let it flow. Stack it up, rack it up, let it go. I got the secret the world should know. Let's stay Oreo. Introducing the Impossible Whopper with a patty made from plants. No beef.
No beef. I've never had plant taste like beef before. Tastes like a Whopper. Tastes like a Whopper. Tastes like a beef burger.
Why?
Introducing the Impossible Whopper. Available nationwide. Only at Burger King.
I was a pack-a-day smoker for 33 years. You could see the look in their eye. Like, they recognize the smell on you, and they'd be like... And you just die a little inside because you knew you offended someone. Even though I know who I am, and I love who I am, and I'm very confident, I really, took a hit from people's reactions to the fact that I was a smoker. Since I switched to Juul, I don't even think twice about it. It's like a weight lifted off of you.
That's a great presentation, Tim. Could you email me the part about Geico, making it easy to switch and save hundreds? Oh, yeah, sure. You don't know my name. Of course I know your name. I just get you mixed up with the other guy. What's his name? What's your name?
Switch to Geico. You could save 15% or more on car insurance.
Could you just tell me I want this to be over?
Jimmy's gotten used to his whole room smelling like sweaty odors. Yep, he's gone nose blind. He thinks it smells fine, but his mom smells this. Luckily for all your hard-to-wash fabrics, there's Febreze Fabric Refresher. Febreze doesn't just mask, it eliminates odors you've gone nose blind to. And try Febreze Unstoppables for fabric. With up to twice the fresh scent power, you'll want to try it again, and maybe just one more time. Indulge in irresistible freshness. Febreze Unstoppables. Breathe happy.
The problem with traditional cotton sheets is that they trap heat and moisture. That's not how you get a great night's sleep. So we invented Sheets Performance Bed Sheets, which can do all the things that cotton can't.
You sweat a little bit every single night, and Sheets will help keep you cool. In this steam demonstration, you can see how Sheets breathes 10 times better than cotton, releases heat, and wicks moisture to keep you dry as you sleep.
Cotton definitely can't do that.
Sheets are as soft as you can imagine. They're just incredible. I've never felt a sheet that soft before.
We guarantee Sheets will be the best sheets you'll ever own.
Call or go to trysheets.com now to sleep better every night. Order your Sheets Performance Sheet Set in your choice of size and color. You'll get 25% off when you use the promo code on your screen, plus 2 additional pillowcases free. That's a total savings of up to $100. Sleep on Sheets for 30 nights, and if you're not satisfied, we'll give you a full refund. Go online now and see how Sheets deliver the ultimate deep sleep experience. Chefs stop unsuspecting shoppers, scramble to buy their groceries, then cook with a bag they snag.
This is the best smelling parking lot ever.
Alex Furniture Road, Supermarket Steakhouse, only Tuesday night at 10 on Food Network and Food Network Go.
So at this point, he's telling you how he killed her.
Yes.
I'm Tamron Hall. My mission is to uncover the truth.
Deadline Crime with Tamron Hall. All new season Sunday, September 8th at 10. Only on ID and ID Go. It's a conservative community. With quite a few churches. Some people call it the buckle of the Bible Belt. Who would have thought that something like this would happen in a community like this? All sisters fight, but no one ever imagined that this would go that far.
Christina and Elena would get in a fight. Christina would ask Elena to help her with the chores. And Elena would tell her, no, I'm not doing that. Ironically enough, Christina stepped into the role of the older sister. She would do the stuff she was talking to Riley with Christina while she was laying there. They had to hook her up all those machines, and I just kind of stood there with her.
Yep, this is B-file. And this should contain the confession.
Wednesday. There's this young girl. Her only crime is to try to clear her windows before she goes home. She gets murdered. It's that son of a bitch that did that.
Homicide Hunter, season premiere Wednesday at 9 on ID and ID Go.
I took her with my heart and soul. This isn't the person that I need.
Someone in your home all new season. Monday, September 23rd at 9. Only on ID and ID Go.
What if I wanted a margarita without the guilt? New Cake Line Sparkling Cocktail. All the flavor with 75% less calories than a classic margarita and nothing artificial. Welcome to Cake Line.
And I am telling you with your confession that I will never miss nothing and nothing about somebody else's no one. And snakes and stones never broke my bones, so Alexa, play the new Taylor Swift on Amazon Music. She loves you. Please don't get her killed.
Man's not bad on the family's cause of people he loves. One place needs to set it right.
Motor?
Nope.
Not motor?
It's pronounced motor. Those were born to ride. There's progressive.
Oh, wow. Never smelled lavender this fresh before. Honey, you gotta come smell this lavender.
Angel Soft with fresh lavender scented too. It's all you'll notice. The Subaru Crosstrek. Dog tested, dog approved.
my sister, I was talking to my phone, and it's gone.
When the altercation took place, Elena and Christina's mother was downtown in Pensacola, and the father at the time was at work, and it was one of those situations where there was no adult supervision.
Probably about mid-morning, they were watching cartoons. The victim, Miss Neri, she walks in, tells them, hey, it's time for you to get up and do your chores. Then the argument started, we're tired of doing your chores, and where's my cell phone? Miss Neri, she said the dog ate it. Verbal altercation ensued, then it got physical. How did she gag you?
Got me by my knees up to
With her hand or her arms or what?
They actually got into a physical altercation where they scratched each other, and there were in fact scratches on Elena Burdell.
They went back and forth, and then before you know it, they ended up in the parents' master bedroom. What did you go in the room for, Hope? And then while you was in the room, what did you do?
I grabbed the gun.
Elena reached up above the television, they said it was about 12 feet above the television, retrieved her father's 9mm pistol.
I grabbed it, and pointed at her.
Can you stand up and show me how you pointed it at her? So you actually pointed at it when it went off?
Yes.
Show me how, what happened, like what was running through your mind at that moment? To me, it was a scared, battered young lady protecting herself.
A single shot, one shot. It was a 9mm bullet that entered the center chest, severing arteries and
maybe she was arguing with her sister, and maybe she did grab it, but maybe she didn't mean to do that because she's got a flick of the finger, the gun goes off. I mean, she's never been violent to anybody at school, anybody she's argued with. She's never laid a hand on anybody.
Okay, so the arrest date is shown as August the 3rd, 2011. On August 4th, 2011, they charged her with the manslaughter. The normal person would be looking at premeditated murder as a potential charge. But in Elena's case, she very much is not being vulnerable. In Elena's case, we have a young lady who, while she's 17, has not made it through 9th grade. She is barely competent. She has a number of psychological problems that are very significant. Now, she's still responsible. She is clearly competent. But is her mind thinking the way that a normal person does? And we made the decision that she was not the normal 17-year-old, but probably closer to 10 years of age. And that was the thing that kept us from filing more serious charges, indicative of first-degree premeditated murder. July 31st of 2012, she pled no contest. She was adjudicated guilty, was sentenced to a year in the county jail.
Because I've seen cases in this town where young children have received up to 40 years for the same crime, so I was very surprised that she received such a short sentence.
I was hoping that she might be committed to a facility where she was being treated for her ADHD and learning disability. I thought there would have been a little bit more, but if that's what they decide, I'm good with it.
Is it a fair sentence? Justice is one of those things that's fleeting. Has justice been served? I don't. That's always a difficult question.
Christina loved Elena, and Christina would forgive Elena. I don't think she would be mad. I think she would forgive her sister because that's what we do. You forgive your sister. I hold no hate towards Elena. I have no anger, no nothing, because I know in my heart it was an accident, and I know she didn't mean to shoot her. I did lose a sister that day. She's never coming back, but she's here with me every day. Every day I'm here, she's here.
When love goes wrong, it can be a dangerous game. Jealousy consumes a woman and spits out a killer. He was tossing her aside. This was not tolerable. Best friends conspire to destroy a rival. It was what I call a frenzied attack. And a jilted wife takes lethal revenge.
It's like setting off a bomb. It's like shooting the high-powered rifle.
Cross these
Are you coming to
deadly
me for?
women at your peril. They kiss, then kill.
That's some gas SAT. That shit at least 17 times in a row.
Faster than jealousy. Was like pouring gasoline on the proverbial.
Oh yeah, what's that? Go take a shower.
That's the time when everyone should have left.
Are your clothes still in the same spot too?
Robin O'Neill knows all about the real estate market in Townsend, Vermont. She's one of the elected property listers.
The listers have a very important job of maintaining and assessing the property's forecast value throughout the year.
Howdy.
Hey, Steve. Hi, Robin. I brought the brochure to look at. Thanks. Well, sit down.
In 2013, Robin is interested in the value of one particular property.
You've undervalued my home. The market's a little slow at the moment. Don't tell me about the market. My
up her belongings so she could move to Texas.
You'll be sorry.
They say opposites attract, and that certainly happened here. Stephen was very much liked in the community, loved even, gregarious, friendly.
Put it back.
Really?
Robin was none of those things.
You met any cowboys lately?
I have it.
The odd couple are about to discover absence makes the heart grow fonder. Stephen was calling her all the time, and she was giggling on the phone like some schoolgirl.
Stop it.
Her sister couldn't believe how much time they spent on the phone, and how they were just like little teenagers. The couple decide there's only one thing to do.
Why don't you go back to Vermont?
Oh, and live way there.
Robin should come back to her old job with a new fiancé.
Okay.
Steve was likely looking for companionship.
Yeah, we'll talk soon.
His 3 children were grown up, and Robin was able to provide that to him.
Everything started out really well. They were getting along, they were learning being together.
The Robin and Steve.
Stephen delights in sharing his fiancé with friends and loved ones.
You see my engagement ring?
Very nice. So when's the wedding? Don't forget we got that fishing trip coming. Oh, there's no way you gotta miss that. She was very friendly, very outgoing, had
migraine with Botox. What if you have fewer headaches and migraines a month? Botox prevents headaches and migraines before they even start. Botox is for adults with chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox injections take about 15 minutes in your doctor's office and are covered by most insurance.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, nagging injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
With the Botox Savings Program, most people with commercial insurance pay nothing out of pocket. Talk to your doctor and visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com to enroll.
Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical, not for self-admirers. Let's be real. Most smokers are just looking for a simple way to get nicotine satisfaction. With MyBlue, Blue's latest device for smokers, you get it all. With quick charge, MyBlue lasts all day. Plus a range of flavors and nicotine options, so you have a choice. Just pop in a pod, and MyBlue goes with you everywhere. Quality, simplicity, and real nicotine satisfaction. Right now, look for our $1 offer at select retail or at MyBlue.com.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now, there's Sky Rizzy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin at 4 months after just 2 doses.
Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to help them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
I feel free to bare my skin. Visit SkyRizzy.com.
Managing type 2 diabetes? Audrey's on it. Eating right and staying active?
On it.
Audrey thinks she's doing all she can to manage her type 2 diabetes and heart disease, but is her treatment doing enough to lower her heart risk? Maybe not. Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have known heart disease, so it could help save your life from a heart attack or stroke, and it lowers A1C.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects including dehydration, genital yeast or urinary tract infections, and sudden kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. Do not take Jardiance if you are on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.